Well, here is the 2025 GMC Sierra 1500 Denali. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Jason and I do reviews on vehicles here in Canada. So just like this, if you love car reviews, be sure to like this video and also subscribe to the channel. Also, thank you to Applewood Chevy for allowing me to review their Denali. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over the different models that you can get with the GMC Sierra 1500s, the safety features that come with this Denali trim, the exterior, the interior, the infotainment system, and of course the pricing. And this particular Denali here does have quite a few options added to it, so I'll add the window sticker on the screen right now. As for the different models available with the GMC Sierra 1500s, this includes the Pro, SLE, Elevation, SLT, AT4, Denali, AT4X, and the Denali Ultimate. And depending on the model that you get, you can also pick from different configurations and drive types. Now, as for the safety features that come with the Denali model, this includes things like enhanced automatic emergency braking, front pedestrian braking, HD surround vision, bed view camera, inside and rear trailer camera input, front and rear park assist, following distance indicator, forward collision alert, lane keep assist with lane departure warning, trailer side blind zone alert, rear cross traffic braking, and the rear pedestrian alert. As for what powers this Denali, it has the upgraded 6.2-liter Ecotec 3 V8 engine, which gives you 420 horsepower and 460 pound-foot of torque. And the way that this truck is spec'd out, you can tow about 8,900 pounds and you have a max payload of about 1,375 pounds. All right, let's start off in the front of this beautiful, beautiful Denali. This one is in the beautiful Thunderstorm gray metallic paint job, and this just looks very, very nice in person. And with the Denalis and all of the chrome, everything just stands out so nicely on this truck. So down here on your bumper area, so your whole bumper is body color. However, you'll notice in the middle here, you do have a bunch of chrome with the chrome tow hooks on both the sides, of course. There's also the front safety sensors on this. And then over on this side, you've got your LED fog lights. Again, these are on both sides, of course. And then even on the sides here of the bumper, you do have like this venting right here, which is functional, as you can see right through it. And all of this is in gloss black, so this pops out as well with the color that this truck is in. And then you move into this beautiful, beautiful grille, which is covered in chrome. And typically I'm not a chrome fan, but the way that this truck is, I don't mind it at all. So you've got all of the chrome pieces here, and then like on the inside parts here, you do have the black plastic, but the majority of the thing that you see is the chrome. You've got the massive GMC lettering right there in red. And right underneath, you do have a front-facing camera with the washer. Also, I do like how the top of the grille here, like where the hood starts, there's this massive, massive chrome piece. And then you move into these beautiful, beautiful LED lights. I just like the way that these look. You've got your daytime ones right there, and then your typical ones right in the center. And then even on the side here, now this is something very, very small. Not only do you have more chrome inside, but it also says Sierra in there. So that's a nice little touch, and the front end just looks very cool. All right, now coming to the side of this Denali, again, you can see the beautiful paint job on this and all the chrome bits and pieces that stand out. Now, if we go to the top here, you do have a sunroof on this truck, which is nice. And then around your windows here, you have a bunch more chrome trimming. And then even your door handles are in chrome, so there you are. And then as for your side mirror, you do have this section here in the black plastic, and then the top is in chrome with the light right there. And you also have the side mirror cameras, and this does have the full 360 camera setup, so I'll show you that once we get inside. On the fender here, you've got the gloss black and chrome 6.2-liter V8 badging, which also says GMC right there. And then on both of the front doors here, you have the big Denali chrome letters. And you've also got the power side steps with this one. And I like how it has the chrome to kind of match with the chrome theme of this truck. So when you do open the door, these do pop out just like that. And when you close it, they go up and just sit flush with the vehicle. Now, as for the wheels, I love how these look. These are in gloss black, and these just stand out because you have the gloss black right here in the vent, and then you have the gloss black wheels with the chrome, everything just ties together very, very nicely. And these are your 22-inch wheels, so if I do step back, you can see it fits the truck perfectly. All right, let's come to the rear of this Denali. The nice looks definitely continue back here, and just like the front, back here you've got the body color bumper, and on the corners you'll notice you do have these steps built in, so it's very, very easy to get in and out of your bed if you are using it for work or just generally. There's also the rear safety sensors there, and then in the center here you do have your hitch. Also, you'll notice the chrome exhaust outlets on both the sides. And if you look underneath, you do have your spare tire hidden away. And then up by the plate area, you do have your typical towing outlets. Now, as for the tailgate, this is not your typical tailgate. This is the multi-functional tailgate. So I'll touch on that in just a second. And back here, you have another Denali badging in chrome, then another GMC badging right there, and then a chrome Sierra badge right there. And up by your tailgate handle button area, whatever you want to call it, you've got your camera and then the light. As for the rear lights, these are LED and these don't look all that bad either. And even in here, it says Sierra, so that's a nice little touch. And as you can see, the rear end definitely looks sharp as well. All right, now to use your multifunctional tailgate here, you have two buttons. So the first button right here, it's gonna unlock the first section up here. So as you can see, you can just open it up. So you have this room. If you have things sticking out, this can definitely help, so you don't have to fully open your tailgate. And you can also open this, so you kind of have this piece right here, so things don't come flying out if you do have pieces sticking out. Now, if you go ahead and just close this and close the top section, the bottom one is for your usual tailgate. And once that is open, you can go ahead and press the same button, the first one that you saw. So that's gonna drop down the center right here, so you can get closer to the bed if you are putting stuff in, which is very convenient. And you can also bring this down so you can use it as a step. So now inside of the bed here, you do have the spray and bed liner, of course, which is always a good thing to have. You also have this handle looking thing here, so it's kind of easy for you to get in and out of the bed as well. You can use that. You got your typical hooks on all of the corners there. And also back here, you do have your LED bed lighting, which is on both of the sides. And you have a 120 volt outlet right there. Now this particular one, if you haven't noticed, it does have the tonneau cover as well added to it. And on the rear glass area, you do have the power sliding window there in the center. And then up there, you have another camera and the digital mirror camera. All right, let's enter inside and take a look at what we have going on with this truck. So as you can see, it's an all black interior, but there are some pieces that do stand out, and that's what I'm gonna touch on. Down here, you've got a good amount of storage space with a cup holder spot right there. You've got a speaker right here with chrome trimming around it and kind of like this aluminum plating on the actual speaker. Now up in the armrest area here, you have leather trimming. And something unique about this leather trimming, if you look closely, it does have kind of like this texture, which is pretty neat. It's not just plain. You've also got X pattern stitching and then the typical stitching. So you have two different types of stitching and gray piping here as well. So all of this does look nice. And if you move up here, you have more of the leather trimming with more of the chrome trimming, and then this beautiful, beautiful wood trimming. And not only do you get wood trimming, but you kind of have like this gradient look. So it goes from light to dark. All of this you'll notice throughout the interior. All right, now entering inside of this truck here, you have an all black leather interior. And if you look closely, the middle sections of the seats are perforated, which is nice. And again, more of the X pattern stitching, the piping, and the irregular stitching as well. So all of this definitely looks very, very cool. It's just a small little subtle detail touches that go a long way. You'll also notice on both of these side seats, you do have these in-seat storage compartments, so you can hide things away and just tuck them away. And also these side seats do come heated, which is a plus. And then in the center here, if you drop this down, you do have your cup holders. Now lifting up the rear seats here, you have a bit more storage space underneath them, So you can definitely utilize this as well, and then just put the seats down to hide things away. Now, behind the driver and passenger seats, you do have your usual storage compartments there. And on this one, I do like also, which the rear of the seats, there's no plastic. It's all just leather trimming. Now, over on the rear console area, you've got more cup holders, more chrome trimming. You've got the heated seat buttons right here, more chrome trimming around there, the vents on the sides, USB ports right there. All right, let's head to the front and see if there's anything different. So it's pretty much the same, other than down here, you have a bunch more space and 2 cup holder spots. And this has the Bose sound system. So up here, you have the massive, massive speaker, as you can see. And then also up here, you have the Denali badging in chrome as well, and your typical window and side mirror controls and the driver memory seat buttons. Now, as for these front seats, they're exactly like the rear, with the perforated middle sections, the X pattern stitching, the piping, the regular stitching. However, up here, you also have Denali stitched into both of the front seats, which is a nice little touch. And the front seats not only come heated, but they're also ventilated. And the front seats also come power adjustable, which is another plus. And here are all of the numbers for towing and all of that. So if you want to pause the video, you can go ahead and do that right now. So yeah, it's all right there. And also you have this nice chrome door sill piece that also says Denali. Underneath, nothing too fancy, just your foot pedals. You've got your hood latch release right here. And then moving up here, you've got your electronic parking brake, your 4x4 controls, trailer controls, and then all of your lighting controls are right here. And since this does have the heads-up display, all of those controls are right there. And your steering wheel is power adjustable. Also, this is something very small, but around the venting, you'll notice a ton more gloss black, chrome trimming, and then you have kind of like this aluminum trimming with the texture. Not sure if the camera's picking it up, but you can kind of see it right here. This looks very nice. All right, so entering inside of the Denali, when you do close your door, you do have this beautiful, beautiful animation on the cluster and the touchscreen. And as you make your way inside of the Denali, your dashboard is covered in hard and soft material with more piping, stitching, and there's also the speakers on both of the corners there. And this has my favorite thing, which is gonna be the heads-up display, as you can see right there. I think this is a very convenient thing to have. Everything is just in front of you. And then you move into your beautiful, beautiful, fully digital cluster area. I love all of the details on this and how everything just looks. And this is a 12.3-inch cluster area. And you can view a bunch of things on this as well. And all of that is controlled through here. So if I just scroll down, there's a bunch of different information that I can see of the vehicle in the center section there. If I press left on here, I can go here to the left side, and on here I can also change all sorts of things. And not only that, same thing for the right side, I can change all sorts of things. And then if you notice the lower gauges area here, if I click into it right now, it's at medium, so it shows you a decent amount of information. If I go to minimum, it's going to reduce it. Maximum is going to show you as much as it can. So that's a very nice little thing that you can kind of customize. As for the steering wheel, this is wrapped in leather and it does come heated. And like I was showing you the trimming right here, you've got more of that all on the steering wheel here, which adds a nice little touch. More chrome trimming here and the chrome Denali letters. On the left side here, you do have all of your cruise control settings, follow distance controls, and then the heated steering wheel button right there. The other side has your Bluetooth, phone, and then the cluster controls. You'll also notice paddle shifters on the rear of the steering wheel, which also have buttons, if you can see right here, for your media and whatnot. Now on the back here, you have your wiper controls, high beams, indicators, and all of that. As for your center armrest area here, again, you have that nice leather trimming. And then even in the middle here, you have the perforated section, which is nice. And then opening this up, you do have this tray that you can utilize, of course, but if you want to remove it, you can. And you have a good amount of deep storage space in this, along with USB ports and an outlet over there. You also notice this, which is for your wireless phone charging. Now on the sides of the center console here, you have more of the stitching, and then down here you have some storage space. You'll notice this on the passenger side as well. And on the center console here, you've got a few things here. So you've got your trailer brake controller here, your handy dandy shifter right here, some small space that you can utilize right there, cup holders for the front, of course, with chrome trimming around them. And then you have this space up here, which you can utilize with more USB ports. And then up here, you have not only a ton of gloss black, but a bunch of different things. So I'm going to start with all of these down here. So right here, you have your lane keep, parking sensors to turn them on or off, auto start stop, your tailgate, hazards, traction control, and then your hill descent control right there. And then here, you have all of your temperature controls, your start stop button right here, and then your heated seats, vented seat buttons for the driver's side, and then the passenger side over here. And then if you move right below the screen, there's more chrome trimming and then more of that nice trimming that you saw on the leather seats, but this is not leather, it's just hard material and it stretches across all over there. And then you've got this beautiful touchscreen with Google built in, and this is a 13.4 inch touchscreen. So on here you can do quite a few things, and you'll also notice that you kind of have like a mini small screen to the right, which I'm going to touch on. So on here you have your first page and then your second page of things as well. Let's go to the first page, and under audio here you'll find your AM, FM, Sirius XM, Bluetooth, news, USB, Alexa, and podcasts. You've also got maps section right here. So as I was saying, you have the Google Maps built in. Then you've got your phone section here once you do have your phone paired to the truck. Then are the cameras, like I was mentioning on the exterior. So there's a ton of different views that you can see of this truck. So parking, towing, everything is very easy. So right here, if I just click this, actually let's go back. I'm gonna turn on the bird's eye view here. So got the bird's eye view and then the front camera right here. If I click this, it's going to show me the rear view camera. If I click this, it's going to show me the top rear, and then click it again, top front. And then side cameras, you have the front side, and then for the rear, and then also your hitch camera and a bed camera. Then you just got Google Assistant, Play Store, Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay once you do have those connected. Swiping over here, you've got trailering. So under here, you can do quite a few things for your trailers. Add a new trailer, use a guest trailer, accessories, and all of that. Then is the climate section. So you can control all of the climate through here or the buttons down here. Then you just got Wi-Fi hotspot, and then you have settings right here. So you can go through all of this and fine tune everything of the truck to your liking. Then you've just got Alexa, My GMC, podcasts, and news. Then to the smaller screen here, I can view all sorts of different things. So if I want to, let's say, have the map right there and then the usual screen that I can use for different things, that's a nice little thing as well. Now up top, you've got your rear view mirror. Not only that, this also turns into a digital rear view mirror, which is a nice thing. And then up here, you've got quite a few things. You've got your garage door settings here, interior lights. The center one right here is for your rear power sliding window. The side ones are for your sunroof, and then you've also got SOS and OnStar. Here is the key fob for this Sierra. It's a typical GMC key. All right, coming to the passenger side here. Like I was mentioning on the driver's side, you've got space on this side as well. And then you have this section here and that beautiful wood trimming that I showed you on the doors. And this is also a storage compartment area, so if I press this, you can utilize this, put your phone, wallet, whatever in here, and just tuck it away. And then you just have your typical glove compartment space. Here is the window sticker for this Denali. The pricing you see is in Canadian dollars, and this may be minus any discounts. Well, that does it for the review on this 2025 GMC Sierra 1500 Denali. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this. Do you love it or do you hate it?